Note to self, continue to improve, continue to learn, and be honest on these resumes. The resume used to be all we had in these streets. You know what I'm saying? To tell people where you worked, what you learned, what you did well, what you didn't do well. And it's honest. It's just a record of things. Today is January, February, March, April, May. It's May 21st, 2026. I just got removed or separated from employment. It was some med errors. I had a med error, and then I just was. It was like happened on um, it happened on one week, and then I ended up turning in the reports on a Monday. I didn't really know like you had to hurry up and get those in before you left, and then I was the assistant manager on top of that. So then I'm like, man, that's gonna take another 30 minutes. Had to go home real quick and got home and was like do it at the office with all the names and all the details and stuff. But got separated from that today. But as I sit here and I just be like, what's going wrong, what's going right, you have to be able to be like, you have to be able to sit back and say, just be honest with that stuff. Put that on your resume, what you did, and be proud of what you learned for a little bit. Like, it's been about, shoot, it ain't been that many months at all. It's just been since February. But at the same time, it's like, man, keep learning, keep staying in this program, paying bills. Got the cheap rent, cheaper than ever. And just being able to say what I just came from doing to the next job, even if you didn't do it long term and you weren't super successful long term, everyone's different. Because you might have been being supervised by somebody who only got this much potential in life. And you still got to learn all these things and go to school and do this and do that. It might be some hiccups. I just want to say for people out there, don't lie about it. Like, don't not put it on the resume. Even if they call them and they tell them what happened. There's probably things that you did well that the next person wants. There's things that you did wrong that the next person's going to want to know too. Like, okay, what can we work with this person on? So that's just what I want to keep in my mind, is just to go on ahead and be honest. You know what I'm saying? I got let go from something. That's not, you might not have foresaw the future. You're not your own boss. If you got let go or something happened bad, it's not the end of the world. So you do want to communicate that. Just put up Indeed, and there's a lot of jobs on there, urgently hiring in good positions and different type of things. And then I want to be a consultant throughout the United States when I get done with school. So it's like kind of like God might be showing you, hey man, might have made a mistake, or you might have had this expectation for the job. Maybe you should have went in there and just let us show you, let the world show you how good you did. You know what I'm saying? Might have been late here or there. Might have had a mid error. Guess what? You're young, and it's still a diamond process of coming out, being like, did you make it on the other side? What did you learn? So I just wanted to sit here and say, I definitely got paid. You know what I'm saying? Daughter's school is coming first before any other bills. So that way, when she's gone all day, I just got a couple days. Like, I really got time to sit here 24/7 and do job stuff. So don't say it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because then you don't want to move on. Don't say you regret something. You did your best. Then somebody came down and maybe they didn't communicate. Hey, you got to do these IRs within this time or something. Or maybe you didn't like the process, or maybe something just wasn't perfect. That's what it's got to start being about for me, is like, one of my philosophies, I don't take a lot of credit for things that's out of my hands. You still got to be moldable and learn. You still got to have bosses that know more than you and they're better than you at something. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, when you get fired or something, don't just take it and die. It's not the last day. You want to take those lessons and you want to be honest about it. Put it on that resume. Heck, say I was there for a good however many months or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I did and this is what happened. Tell people. Because I had got on the wave of, I got a job and I didn't like how I left the job. I'm not going to put it on it. Man, you're losing valuable time that you've been working at places and things that you did, and company names that you could be showboating, So just be honest. Try your best. Watch how you do everybody, man. Do others how you want to be how you want to be treated, and then it should turn out well. In between gigs, heck, I'm just outside having a good day. Heck, vlogging. Was listening to music and walking, but it felt like people were like, man, could have been vlogging this stuff or or something. You got a nice watch on or whatever, you know. It's a good day though, but like I'm still outside. Like the thing is, if I would have spent any money, it would have probably been like dollars, like Hot Wheels or something typically. So like that's why I just still gotta look for like I was telling my daughter's mom, like I really like to, when I'm doing like job searching and stuff, I really like fill up my notebook really detail oriented. So like it probably takes me a little bit to really get in there and get a lot of apps done, but that is what the goal's gonna be. So just vlogging. I'm just outside. Gonna do plasma soon. Just outside, just like store surfing. I look at stuff and I shop sometimes. But like I said though, typically like just looking for like new die-cast cars and stuff. Keep it at a low price if I'm gonna spend money. I might go to a movie, you know, because I'm gonna get a couple bucks off plasma today. And then my daughter's gonna be going with her mom for the weekend. They're going somewhere nice. I packed up a bag with brand new clothes I had and diapers and a bunch of brand new packs of wipes. I gave it to her for the weekend so she could have that stuff. If you're ever doing that co-parenting, heck, just make it like you did the trip, but she's taking her too. Like help her, give her the new clothes. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it a competition, because if the woman makes it a competition back, then it's like it'll be hard for you to really spend time with that child, you know. So like I just wanted to provide her with and just make her comfortable in her motherhood journey. But I appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon. It is 11:52 p.m. I am back. Now, at Raising Cane's today, Taco Bell. Went to see a movie called Obsession tonight. It was really good. And I also saw Passenger yesterday, and I ate Raising Cane's a bunch and stuff. And so I wanted to vlog more about like the reality of what my lifestyle is right now. Like late night, it's almost midnight, I'm eating Taco Bell. And gonna be on Indeed looking at jobs. I heard word on the street there's a lot of work out there right now. And so as opposed to like having in my head what my dream life is gonna be like, and like, oh, I want to make all this money a year and travel and all this stuff, I'm about to start like making it probably more interesting for people, but more realistic for me. Is like my daily, like, you know what I'm saying, just had some mid airs at work, end up needing to look for a different job and stuff. Like that's the stuff that people are gonna want to see. They're gonna want to see. I want to see for the future, like, oh, I still ate good that night. You know, I got groceries, but I still tried to stop eating fast food real quick because I was gotta stay in the house and do job stuff. Like vlog that type of stuff is what I want to start doing. Like the details that you don't know about your dream of pursuing what you want to do. Like, oh, you might have lost a job. I lost jobs or switched jobs. Like that's the stuff people need to see, is you bouncing back or being up all day on Indeed or eating tacos later. Oh, I'm up at 3 a.m. reading or trying to study or draw for a little free time. Especially I got a daughter, you know, dealing with the dealings between me and her mom for making her have a successful childhood into an adulthood later. It's so much going on that you guys will be interested in my lifestyle right now. You know, I'm really trying my best. That's the thing about it. It's going to be ups and downs, even when you try your best. So, like, I just been having a really exciting life. And vlogging, I think, like, getting on YouTube has been changing a lot. And people been saying a little bit by little bit that they've been seeing stuff. So, like, I'm going to keep it up. It ain't all going to be no Hot Wheels, because it ain't always going to be some small little toys, you know, little cars that I like to get since a kid. And I like to keep them around, you know, but ain't gonna be all martial arts either. Heck, every week ain't a bunch of content, so it's gonna be just real lifestyle stuff. Staying up late, working out a lot, doing job applications, looking for jobs is a lot. Getting ready for grad school, paying off a lot of debt. I even was in the car thinking of a laundry list of things that I would talk about. Even like the money that I owe my previous university before I start grad school. Like, I've been talking to my daughter's mom about getting, a full-time first shift job and a third shift, because when I met her mom, I was having like 2, 3 jobs, great credit. Then I met that dream girl, y'all started hanging out. She ended up getting pregnant. Next thing you know, credit start shooting down. The baby was coming, had to move places and stuff. So now it's been like adjusting to having a daughter and stuff. Okay, but she's been here for 2 years. Now it's like back time. Me and her mom been talking. Now it's back time to go on ahead and like get back into that 2 job mode, working thirds again and getting up, going to a first shift. Because I got time to start grad school. You really got time. I got time. So the jobs might not necessarily all be, you just don't know. I just don't know. I decided to not take responsibility for what the jobs are going to be, just more so like, I decided to not really take responsibility too much on like how long I'm at jobs, just more so like on, did you put 100% of the effort in, and did you, like, I want this vlog to start to be, I would sit back and watch what I'm doing for work. I would sit back and watch my lifestyle, staying up, watching a movie, or getting a little sleep, having a daughter, dating life or whatever, fitness, whatever. I want that to be what this is about. I'm not gonna know. Like, you want to put your best foot forward with jobs and stuff. I'm gonna do that. But like, I really want to vlog every step of the way from me becoming a doctor, and like, then when I get gigs as an IO psychologist and stuff, different companies, I'm gonna be vlogging that stuff along the way, cold calling. So I'm just really getting excited day by day of what can happen here. Even this document with me talking, is just stuff I can always look back and be happy that I saw and that I got on video. So I just been really excited about everything. Like my martial arts stuff, none of that stuff's cheap, man. Rent, school, none of this stuff's gonna be cheap. So I just really foresee like people watching this stuff and it taking like really hitting YouTube in a good way where young people could see like, hey, what if I was nervous? What if I was broke in college? Because that's what they say. So, like, I'm excited to be filming this stuff along the way. I've been having a great time. Maybe I might get to meet some young people who I would be interested in meeting because they saw me vlogging. Networking, you go out on a date or something. That's kind of networking a little bit, so I just been learning a lot from this stuff, and I really appreciate YouTube and the world and being able to share my life with my family through YouTube, because I got family in multiple cities. There's so many good things about just, you might miss a little bit of sleep, but like, I've been really just, my life's been enhancing through this YouTube stuff, so I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get me a new phone, some camera stuff throughout the years, get the chateau or something like that later in the future. I haven't really even told my family that that's what I want to do for a home in the future, way in the line, but different vehicles or something like that, get my practice started up. All this stuff should be vlogged, and it ain't gonna be easy, and it ain't gonna be cheap, and it ain't gonna be quick, and that's why people will want to watch it. So I just appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace. Today is Saturday, June 13th. I just left 12 baskets out in Portage. I just met someone super beautiful. She was at a Dollar General store. I was just getting some pins so I could fill out my cards and stuff. And just thinking about like riding around, looking for maybe some die-cast cards or something at a couple stores. Just gonna keep it like maybe a couple dollars if I spend something, putting a little bit of gas in there. I start my new job here on Tuesday, so tomorrow, Monday, I gotta see about, like, I got this parking ticket. I gotta see like what are the things. I think my daughter's mom might have been borrowing a car and got a ticket on there. But honestly, I'm close on a video, so I'm just like in my head, like it's 18 minutes worth of video. So now I need to get it, like, I like my videos, my real vlogs, to be like around 30 minutes for people, you know. So, but I started feeling more comfortable one day to just start talking. Like, you ain't got to be doing something so crazy. People might want to see what you truly do on a daily basis. So I just got food. I'm out in another small city over by Kalamazoo. I got the trunk full of groceries. Like I said, I met someone cool. I don't even know if my phone's on. Like, I think the phone bill was due, and it might be overdue, but I'm not really even sure. But the thing is, if I get like this young lady's number, it's just gonna sit in my phone for a couple days. She's like, she really, you know, the thing is I was talking to her and stuff, and she really was hesitant. Like, she was telling me I look good and everything, and then she started saying stuff like, oh, I'm really going through a lot. And then, so I just was really like, not adamant, like I was eager and getting on her nerves or nothing, but I was like, I put a double back, like, you know what, hey, nobody's perfect. You might be going through something. I study psychology, and then I told her I'm gonna go to grad school for it and stuff. But I told her, like, man, talking to me might be good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just a note for you guys. Just because she says, oh, I'm not looking, I'm not, like, that's my bar. Like, if she's like, oh, I'm not looking right now, like, still try to see, like, if y'all could be friends at first for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that old, like, I'm not gonna give you advice if a lady's like, oh, I'm just talking to somebody, because maybe you should push off, or maybe you might want to push up. I don't know. That's up to y'all. Let me know in the comments if she's like talking to somebody and it ain't serious. Are you pushing up or are you pushing off? Let me know what you gotta do. Because for me, I gotta fill this car with some gas and see if it's gonna be a great day or not. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I just want to just keep learning how to vlog and stuff, and filling up those videos so around 30 minutes, where I like that. See you. Peace. So I actually started vlogging at my new job this morning and found out, like, in the orientation they don't want people filming and stuff on the campus. So I just was like, all right, just get a little creative, and I left and I just did it in the car. New job starting and everything like that. Try to go do some plasma today and get a couple extra dollars. Like, my phone bill's due, internet's due. My daughter's mom's got the daughter. She just did something. We got into a little argument, and she went and got an order filed or whatever for like a year. We're not supposed to speak, so that's gonna be super difficult, because now just gotta go through my parents and stuff. And we were just moving her out of her daycare the day that this all happened. So, like, literally she's got to go to a new daycare now. So all that's going to be kind of up to the mom to figure out. But what I plan on doing is just making some good money. I'll send it to my parents for a year or whatever. They can get it off to my daughter's mom. And what I plan on doing is just communicating through my parents. And they'll hit up my daughter's mom and be like, okay, he's trying to get the baby these days, or for this long, or for whatever. And the thing that's really sad about the whole situation is, like, just how my daughter came to be, and how her mom goes about things, you know. It's just really a person who, like, she's cute, she's pretty, whatever you want to say, if you want to talk like that. But like, just the way she goes about handling her life and business is like, you know, you might get a woman that's a little bit aggressive, and now you got a kid with them, because guess what? She felt like, hey, I'm that age, I should be a mom at this age. So guess what? Now, if there's a kid that comes out of it and both of you aren't on board, then you're gonna be looking like, man, do I marry this person, or do I just continue to be a bachelor and get my life together and do the best I can with my child with this person? Because obviously I'd be the 100% great father that I always wanted to be. But then it's like, you got this other person that's got to help raise the kid, and then they got this other family that's like weird. The family might not be in shape. They might not be somewhere financially where you want to be. So don't just marry these people because y'all got a kid, because if the kid came, you didn't expect the kid, and then that's not somebody who you really want to marry. She ain't really perfect enough or good enough. Well, then I say stick to your guns, because that's what the situation is. It's like, now I got this weird fly-by-night, not really staying in school, doing that type of stuff, focused on a daily basis type young woman, just kind of all over the place with her organization and with her life and with her health. She's all over the place, just not really doing stuff, you know, in a strategic way every day. Like, you don't know what to expect. Then, like I said, they got the family members that you might not agree with. You might not really like the family. And this person's got a kid by you. So you really got to know, like, in your heart, like, is that somebody who you want to be with? Or do you just continue to be a bachelor? You look for who you like to date. You go on dates. You make good money. You keep your household in order. You help pay for schooling and stuff for the kid. And you tell the kid, you know, this is how you came to be. This is why me and your mom aren't together. That's what I decided to do, because with a young daughter, you want to show them why you're not with that mom and what that woman does that makes you not want to marry her, because then your daughter's going to be having a good foot. And one thing that my parents will tell me, and one thing that's keeping my head on straight, is you can always have your parents reach out to the baby mom and they'll get the kid, and then you can get the kid. You know what I'm saying? She went gung-ho. We got into a small argument, and then next thing you know, she's like getting a protective order against me or whatever for a year. That's fine. And you know, the thing that I like about it is I've had to call the police and get people in the middle for her. And so the thing that I like about it is if that's the action that she decided to take, at least you're liberating yourself and you're calling the police and you're getting other people involved. You know what I'm saying? And because me and her don't see eye to eye and we aren't in a relationship, I thought we were doing very well at the time. Bumped into some of her family members and had a little altercation or whatever. And but I thought we were doing good. And so it's just sad, because, you know, I felt like the only reason we have a kid is because this young lady just felt like she's at that age and she felt as though it's time for her. But I would have never had a child with her per se, because, you know, I just, if I wouldn't have got married to her, which I didn't, then, you know, I wouldn't have necessarily done all this stuff. But that's neither here nor there, and that's the sad part when you got kids and you didn't expect it, is like, sometimes it's gonna be that woman, you know, maybe she's not taking her birth control, or maybe she's deceiving you, or maybe whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like happened to me. It's honestly a bold decision to start taking my vlogs over, because I start telling a lot of my family, hey, I'm vlogging, but I'm not just doing it for family. I'm doing it for a huge purpose. And then I'm finding, when I'm getting enlightened on a daily basis, your job doesn't want you vlogging at work. Your job don't want you vlogging details at work. They don't want you showing the campus and the trainings and all this stuff. You need to get out here and find what your niche is on the earth and start vlogging about things that you feel like you know about. With this having a young daughter, I wanted a daughter more than a son. And so it's sad because, you know, the mom is somebody who I wouldn't want my daughter to grow up being just like that, which it's not going to happen anyways. But if, say, you don't want the woman, or the woman ain't right, then they're going to put things into the kid's head like, oh, the dad is rude, or he's mean, or he talks to women crazy. And it might just be that woman is not really getting up doing what I think she should do, or being as healthy as she should be, or spending money the way I think she should spend, and investing in the things I want to invest in. So I think the vlog is for a bigger purpose, to reach more people than just like I've started off telling all my family, but this ain't just a family thing. This is a YouTube thing. And like I said, you go to work and companies are telling you, hey man, we got policies against filming. That's for a reason, because you're supposed to be making your money and leaving and doing something with your life outside of work. So I just decided to not be at work or on campus trying to vlog in my free time, and people got problems with it, then I gotta take it down. No, I'm learning throughout the years and the months and the weeks. And I will get on here and I am gonna start vlogging about real stuff, because you are gonna see ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? You are gonna see hiccups in my everyday life. And never gonna stop like having love for her mom. I think she's a beautiful woman, a great person. But like, some people just might not be like, you don't want to marry them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the family ain't got a lot going on financially. It might seem like it's bad mouthing, but it really ain't, because nobody's gonna know. And I just felt like, you know, just whatever, if you don't do it in the way that the mom might want, she's gonna talk to the kid and make it seem like you ain't doing this and that. And any person that's going through something similar, I just say, don't give in and cave and marry that person, because I saw from my parents not being married, my biological parents. Don't do it to do it for the kid. Do it to please yourself. Who's attractive to you? Whose family's got money for you? Whose family's got money and motivation? You want to see someone whose their dad's making good money and he's got assets and potentially, you know, 6-7 figures and stuff that you don't have, and things that aren't easy to come by. They got that type of stuff. Don't just get married because the girl's like, oh, I'm pregnant, because women are doing that these days, and they've been doing it probably since the beginning of time. So I just say to any men out there, motivational motion, 1, 2, 3, you know, it ain't just 1, 2, 3. Don't just get married to go to church and have a ring on your finger, because I was engaged, and yeah, it feels good to commit and settle down in these streets. But at the same time, if you're gonna do this type of stuff just to be like, oh, I'm in with the in crowd and I'm married and my kids got both their parents, that ain't right. Because as a psych major, you want to literally have and marry who's good for you. And I keep saying perfect, some people might get offended, but that's just a placeholder for just someone that's good enough, someone that's above and beyond what you really want, you know. And don't just say because she comes with a kid, like, oh, that's who you're going to marry, because that ain't right. And a woman could have easily just, you know, try to convince you to get her knocked up, and then she ain't going to do her part and take the pills, or she ain't going to tell you, oh, I'm pregnant in advance, and what should we do? She didn't ask, what should we do? She just got pregnant, and basically, like, she's celebrating herself. I wasn't happy about that, but I didn't ask her, you know, to get an abortion or anything. But you really want to take that stuff seriously. Like, what do you want out of it, and who are you looking for, and who do you want to be with? Because with these young women, man, they'll make you thinking like you owe them the whole world because they got that kid, and that ain't necessarily what's going on. And so you just want to live for and date who you really think is good enough, and tell your kid like what you're living by and what you're all about, you know, because then they'll see that stuff, and then it's gonna be good for you. So I just say, like, dating is one of them hard things, man, but you really gotta stick in there and just get who you want, because you're not in a relationship just for your kid. You're in a relationship because so many factors, like this person's good enough, they're hot, they got good things going for themselves, all that type of stuff's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to spread that out there for you guys. Peace. What's up, YouTube? La Familia. I got second place in sparring. I was prayed up, and we all did rock, paper, scissors. 3 guys, 2 guys older than me, huge guys, went first, and then I got to come in second after them, and then I scored more than the first guy, so I got second place. I got a silver medal on my neck. I'm going to be rocking that all day on my way back to Michigan. And I just got third place for forms. I got here right on time, like literally at 9:30. I thought I was earlier than that, and so I didn't get a lot of time to practice my form. And then I had the intensity, but I actually missed a piece of the form. So I'm still on the campus OSU right now, so I just wanted to catch a little bit of it. But I came by myself, so I didn't do too much vlogging of the full event. A lot of people did really good. But I'm gonna just pick up the camera after. Thanks. Have a great one. You too. I'm gonna go pick up a car charger, and I'm gonna stop and get some food, and then I'll be vlogging more when I get something to eat. And I know I got a secure method to charge the phone while I'm driving home and stuff. It's gonna die probably within like 45 minutes or so, so I'm gonna get a charger, and that's why I didn't vlog either. I brought my tripod, but I'll do better next time. But I did better at this tournament, and so I'm gonna do another one before the year's out. And I just was telling people that's what it's about. If you want to open a dojo, you got to spend money, man. You got to come out and go to tournaments a lot, because then you'll start getting gold after you see techniques and you get a lot of spars under your belt. It ain't just gonna be you think you're good and you think you're fast in your city, in your dojo, and then you're gonna come out here and get a gold medal. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even allow head kicks at this tournament, so that was good. I got on all red. I got lucky. My bag's red and stuff like that, just to show some respect to the school and stuff like that. But yep, getting ready to go get some food before I get on the road. Probably try to look for some Hot Wheels real quick. Go to the local Walmart, do some stuff like that, and then I'll vlog that. Just something light, and then I'll get on the road. It's Saturday, man. I might even make it back and go to the Wild Bull or something tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be putting in some applications for that Saturday, Sunday position I need to fill. And then that's going to really help me pay some bills down. I ain't just spending money, you know what I'm saying? But I am spending money to secure my future. Huge guys I fought today. And I'm proud of myself. And I had a great time. This ain't even have anything to do with my dojo. And I appreciate everyone who put this event on, and I had a great time, and I'll never forget it. But at the same time, like, I'm going to be a consultant one day, so like, I'll be around all the hoods, all the cities, all the states. So peace. Bye.
Please pay the amount shown. Please pay the amount shown. Please pay the amount shown. Processing card. Just wait.
Light work.